they can't do anything with this guy. So there's no deal that's going to be imminent at all for Eli Manning. He's not playing for, it would appear to me, he's not playing for another franchise this year because there's all kinds of things like waivers that have to be cleared and everything else. They could release him outright, but then he'd have to go through this whole rigmarole of like doing all this clearing waivers. Someone would, I would believe, snag him that isn't beneficial to him. That the teams that need him, someone would block that from happening in the NFL because they're shrewd and they're not going to have it. Obviously, it smells. Everybody's talking about Jacksonville, Denver, Arizona. I got to say this real quick. Why is it that every pro that gets old and washed up ends up playing for the Arizona Cardinals? Has anyone noticed that? Like everyone. I mean, Emmitt Smith, this guy Peterson. It never ends. If he goes there, honestly, I'm going to cut my fingers off. I don't want to watch that guy play for the Arizona Cardinals. Everybody's going to the Arizona Cardinals. The one that I keep saying that, I don't know anything, okay? But Jacksonville, with that defense and that guy, because Bortles, my daughter throws the ball better than Bortles. I mean, honestly, you said it best last night. Mafia, the only time that guy's good is when he's running with the ball for a first down or running into the end zone on Sunday like he did in that game against Arizona when he ran it in from 12 yards out. When he throws it, disaster ensues. He's just a terrible quarterback. And it's amazing to me with his arm and his size and his body. Reminds me of Roethlisberger with his body, right? His size and his mobility and strength and sturdiness. You would think that, I think that's what they always envisioned when they got him, when they drafted him, right? That he was going to be this stud. And instead, he's basically been picked fruit. He's terrible. And Eli Manning is better than him when he's sleeping. Okay? So I could see that happening, and he's in love with Coughlin. So I could see that happening in the offseason for sure. Because they know that they're a playoff team this year, Jacksonville, that's not going anywhere because their offense sucks. And their defense is great, right? Their defense is the real deal, but you can only go so far. Seriously, the great teams that win with defense, they still have enough offense to win a football game, right? Great teams. Bad teams is what they are. They're a Jacksonville defense with no offense to speak of. And let's face facts, Fournette's a stud, but he has fallen off the face of the earth, hasn't he, with injuries and being banged up. He doesn't matter anymore. I saw him on Sunday standing on the sideline when the game was on the line.